Oh heavens. Hello. Sacred solutions, souls feel at peace. Greetings to lovers. Welcome all who are present here. Show greetings, all love it. Creation. Ye. Ye Ahu. Ye. Allow your vessels to breathe in light, feel light completely encasing the expanding. Yes, love it. You can share some wisdom. I love the all, which is in you. At Tulum, well here, let's see. So, to answer your question, darling, I had to scry, and then I had to look within to see my Luna, because the clouds from the fires, it's very thick to be able to see even the stars shining there in those areas. It's not the same. But I do see La Luna, that little our light shining. It's very beautiful. Welcome all who are present. So crass, you want some wisdom? Okay. You want to have some knowledge reminded to thee? You've been looking at the consequences with making decisions. What's the consequence? What's the consequence? When you should be looking at setting goals, making plans, categorizing, having that remembrance there with you, and making that plan instead of so that you can graduate from the perspective of limitations, of consequences, and expand and grow with an openness of, I can actually create something. I'm going to make this part of my passionate plan to accomplish. And when I'm doing things and I'm interested in working on certain projects, then I'm going to make sure that I'm not looking at consequences. I'm looking at, I can get to that by A, B, C, and start listing off what it's going to take thee to get that instead of, or not the instead of, don't even have an instead of, just do it, get on it. You need to, they're saying that you've been procrastinating. Blessings also, Matthew. Blessings also, Eugene, Adelato, and Athena. Says, beautiful, thank thee, John. Yeah, massive activations. Those of you who are present for the sound bath. I don't always call them sound baths. I like to make them very long, but I said lunar sound bath. And notice I didn't put in a whole lot of details of activations and all of that because I didn't want you to get distracted. Because what we bring in with a pure intention of just beingness, that calmness, we allow our vessels to open, to heal, and to activate, to shine, to be. And so with that lunar bathing, you also get to have access to that soul truth that defines you and grow and heal with that. These are extremely important moments that you're experiencing, all of us are experiencing. And our ability to accept and let be is huge, very important. For this, and that century and that expansion in spirit, beautiful if you notice that. I believe that's what that is. I was just taught that by Sacred Love and Light Being, learning sign language more. Like I've already learned sign language, but I'm learning more into the spiritual languages of sign language so that I can communicate and help as many as necessary as we are able to. And this is perfect because we have the Braille oracle cards I'm creating. And now we have also sign language we include. So, yeah. Hello. Okay, Gita. Submitale tenishinezini, rakadanjini talo. Very welcome, Kraz. It's not a welcome, it's you gotta just, they're saying like bite your tongue and push through it, like pull through it. And you will have some moments where you feel like you're alone, like you've already had some of those. And what it feels like is tar. It feels like you need to stop feeling stuck and see that there's a light. I want you to visualize all of you feel stuck right now. I'd like you to visualize light shining brightly. Expanding that light. Feeling the beams of light showing hands reaching to grab thee and help thee through it. Breathing in that light. Experiencing that light flowing through your entire vessels. Okay, Stan. Apologies. Welcome all who are present. Gita. What we're making this. It says that you have to be diverse, like to be fluid with not judging others, being able to integrate even thyself into a oneness of integration, feeling able to have clarity inside shining through that you're not like, and that it's okay. And how you're going to get to that point is by going into the elementals. You're going to get into that by taking off the shoes and going and waiting and putting your hands in. And maybe even sitting for a moment and feeling what that feels like on the root, on the legs, on the paws, on the heart center, on the crown, washing your hair with the sacred uru, which is the sacred waters. And going into the places where you can open up and feel into the air. It's a sacred light that is existing. Feeling into all of the light beings, all of the elementals, all of those who you nourish with, who you rely on for sustenance. Being thankful for all of them and going to them and laying and letting them love you. If it's your nourishment, when you receive them, let them love you. You give thanks to them and they're happy to be received and they love you and they fill you with that love too. When you have waves coming in, kissing and blessing and cleansing and washing the feet with the sacred fires, lighting what's not needed from your experiences, some called sufferings, to go into that flame and let it disintegrate and turn it into a beautiful blazing light flame, light fire, cooling fire, calming fire. And that fire is transformative now. It replenishes us in the ways where what was released is now replaced with light and field. So that those experiences and those stories don't hold the same feeling inside as they are being shared, or as that memory appears that you are meant to share with someone, that it's not ill-affecting thee, that your vessel's already forgiven and healed from it, and healed through that. And that's our vessels healed through those experiences. We get to accept the worthiness of trusting that when we lay those burdens, when we lay and diffuse that bomb that was ticking, we cool it and put light and transform that, there's an integration that happens, a soulful integration of can-doingness. So much easier to do when you have the can-doingness inside. That's that massive healing through the sacral, solar, and the heart, all the way up through the voice. You see singing again, even maybe your body will start to dance, you start to feel release, and it's huge. But I'm going to pray right now for over the center for those who are working through that, and through the back of the neck too. I'm getting big signs that there needs to be some healing help right now, so I'm going to do that. It's okay to cry. Those of these who are weeping, it's very healing tears. Okay, now I shall read. Receive for the messages. You are light also, shining inside, outside, vibrating, and there's so many lights that you are shining in certain parts of the day, which shows what you're working through, and it's really beautiful to see that you're working with the light vibrations also. It's very integrated. Oh, that's so loud. Okay. Jonathan, so if you feel that you're hitting a roadblock in that way, I want you to comprehend what to you represents a block. What happened to you before you started to see those appearing to you? Give me a moment. I'm going to play some frequencies and help. How does that feel? Beep. So activating the crown chakra. Opening the heart center, beautiful. You're opening it like a beautiful flower and feeling into your safety while opening up. Trusting I'm able to see thee. I'm not going to hurt thee. And so it feels like there's a pinch on your that shoulder, like behind thee. It feels like right there. It feels like you're getting pinched. So I'm gonna work on releasing you from that. It feels that means that you are overthinking. You're in the frontal lobe on the left side, and when you're doing it, you're going like this. And someone would you do something with your mouth, you need to pay attention to what your vessel is doing, and when you're working through that. Because if you work on breathing in the light, doing the activations, being that light vibration, light shining as a light, being present, then you experience that you also. And that's very helpful to work through those experiences also. Sorry about that. My wombs, blessings, who tend to like to come in the room and look at me like this. That's so beautiful. Meek of heart. Do you realize the word meek, and what that represents? I love thee. I'm gonna come on again, and I'm not gonna have all the first cell stuff on there because I have to share it to many. So I'm gonna say thank thee for all who have participated in being and showing up to be. I'm gonna come on camera on the video again. I'm gonna turn this one off so that it's clean of them. Let's see. Maybe if I could just go on and do this, I don't have to turn it off and start over from there. Okay. Let's see. And I can't edit it, so I don't have to turn off this video right now. Yay! Okay, because there's certain rules on certain groups, and they don't want them to post links, and this is filled with links. So I'm gonna go on and erase those so that we can share this to many places. Rinala, Darinawan, yeah, ho, yeah, yeah, ho, yeah, one, oh, yeah, I'm editing the text so that I can share this to other places. Hopefully we can make this happen. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna ask that those who are seeking to have sound healing, that you specifically ask and request that, please, so that when I look through and I scroll through, I'm able to see that stand out in that way. Those who are needing specific areas of healing, if you're working through things, please write exactly what it is and what area. Just say knee or say something. And so when I scroll through really fast, as I'm going to see anyways, even without looking at the screen, a lot of information and ways to help. So now I'm going to share this. Thanks for the patience. Greetings. That's really nice. I love roses. I love thee also. I love all creation. I feel like I love all creation, but I'm being told that I need to work on healing with the ants, the ant beings, and somehow to find a way to feel forgiveness with that. What is it, Harmony? What do you need? Yes, you can use the bathroom. Okay, maybe I should put on music now. Okay, I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to see what requests are made. I'm going to sing this in since music is the first language. So music is the way we're supposed to love. Everything we say can make song. Say. Yes, I totally agree, Tariq. We must be integrating in those ways. Hallelujah. Marcia, I will give you some readings. I'm getting ready to do some sacred musica to bring healings. If you feel called to, I will give you the message in writing, or I will scroll up and remember. Yes, Kieta, we shall do sound healing. Abalos 9. Oh, I love it that I can Oh. Yes, we'll do some work with the Såcred Stan. Sorry about it. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely. Thank you. So, activations, light, and protections. Okay, all of the messages will be given when we have a moment to do that. I'll scroll and do the messages right now. We'll do the sound, vibration, healing, acceptance, forgiveness, working through anger, healing, working through anxieties to lessen that effect on the vessels. We're going to do the light activations also. Move these cards. See you. I'm going to do a cleansing and a washing. I want to make you comprehend that it has to do with the father, it has to do with the parent relationship that was lacking in the way that you felt you deserved. And that's why it hurt, because you came from a place where you were very loved, and you went into that family very brave and loyal. But you have to take in your voice as real, as a voice that is special, and that doesn't have to feel like there's consequences in that way. Feel like what you feel when you're in that, feeling in that, writing in that, journaling in that, feeling and vibration will help build your courage and strength to feel like you don't have to overthink and overdo things to get things accomplished. And it won't seem like such a, like there's obstacles in that way. I'm going to bring lots of uru to wash and clean and purify. This is why urus are waters, sacred waters. Dawamia kogo duhu, muhu. Zawunia kashaya mahabrai, zakalus yaum. Yaum yaum halu. I'm gonna see if there's any other messages. Let's see. How are you feeling now, Stan and Gita? I'm gonna burn some of this. I just made this. It's roses, camphor, and I believe comfrey. I'm gonna burn just a little bit. You don't always need to burn an entire wand. I'm going to put it here because I do not have a shield to do it on right now. If you'd like to give me one, I'm very thankful. Maybe I'll find one. Oh, this one has splinters. It's like little tiny thistles. It's very beautiful. See, it's like nice and fuzzy. It looks like one of those really yummy buds. So hairy, but they're the little the hair on it's kind of pokey. Okay, and then some of the camphor. I want to eat this one. It has camphor in it. It's refreshing. I don't suggest you eat camphor. I'm not human, so I can do it. In small amounts, it's okay. It's kind of what they add for, like when you vape or if you smoke. Some moments they add camphor to it. It's like menthol or something, but camphor, this is like pure camphor, organic. And it's very protective. Okay. Oh, welcome, lovers. Yeah, hope. Let's see. Yeah, so what I'm showing on you, Love Ohana creation, is that on this part of you, it feels like it's really hard. And I want you to start working on moving the energy from there, like removing the bra straps, finding they have like little like breastfeeding feeding pillows. You could put those pillows underneath your breast and it can help them be held. But I want you to start practicing relaxing and not having any straps on your shoulders, and then start moving the energy through them, because those knots need to get pulled out. And heart healing will also help. So you want to activate light and protection. So my question is, who do you feel is after you that you need protection from? And I'm going to give you some advice. Breathe in light. Let your soul shine bright. Wings up, chin up. Breathing in that light and expanding that. And looking through your vessel and identifying whose energies are there on you and how to integrate your vessel. Because I'm looking through and I see that you have parts of you. It's as if there's and this is a regular trait for those who are like Gemini things in that birthing. Not for all of them, but I've met many who transform. They have they're flipping pages versions of them, and that's a lot some moments if you don't remember all of that. And so I'm going to do in a prayer that can help. The walls are already coded, like I can already see the light codes on the walls. There's some daemon ones also that looks like part of you put there. Let's see if it's a daemon type of, where are you from that you write that language? It's not called daemons, by the way. They don't call themselves out there. It's like past the Orion constellation. It's like, like you are close to the Orion's belt. There's black holes. There's another, like you put your hand inside of another place and it's like totally different. Like you've seen it on movies. Like it's very, very deep, and it explains about you and why you feel that way. Like about who you are and trying to integrating all of the aspects of you and your actual soul. So I'm seeing why you are like the writing on the wall, making sure it's okay writing and making sure it's not someone else wrote that and it is from your energy. Yeah, it looks like your energy in the writings. And it's very similar. There's similarities in angelic writings. The differences that you can tell is that the writings, the letters, and the messages, some moments the writings turn upside down or sideways in the way that it's written. And you could see that in the angelic, like the writing is like It has like specific ways that it is created also, but yeah, it takes learning the languages to comprehend it. It feels safe. You feel safe in there. There's light codes and there's other codes too that have been put into the other places. So there's like multiple realms. I see like 5 there, in your walls expanding outwards. And then there's like many, many more beyond that. But you are feeling like there's 5. And so you're pretty much squeezing the ones who are there, who have um, more of that vibration presence to be like, okay, we're here. Um, those ones will come through the 5 that are supposed to, because you're allowing 5. Um, Even though there's 12 that are open, you're only aware of 5 of them. If that makes sense. And so I want you to start finding a way to flip through your pages and figure out how to get your vessel to integrate, so you can remember, and so you can also um, start writing the translations and helping to heal the languages that were utilized before you were birthed again to cause harm to others. And as you're doing that, I feel that that's going to, you no longer have the ability to cause harm to others in that way. But as you're writing that, I'd like you to visualize that you're healing the language by transforming it into a healing language. I realize it's a lot to ask of thee. And yeah, I'll let you resonate with that. So if there's any messages, and then I'm going to continue to sing. Um, Hi. Greetings who are here. Ashikangaratao. Yeah, chamomile and lavender are so healing. Definitely. The calendula too, the wildflowers, the dandelions, like those dandelions. All of the wildlings, the mycelium also that grow, that are in places that are sacred. Make sure you look up, make sure that you can actually eat them when you're on that journey and you find them. Not all of them are psychedelic in that way, unless you have like copious amounts of them, and then they would begin to, you would start to feel that. But it's not like it's not unnatural to go gathering what you're going to receive. You don't always need to take them in peel caplets and capsules or in the tea bags. It's better to get them by the pound or by the ounces. But you want to be able to make them. If you get them by the pound, then you're saving yourself about, it's like 5 months of, like, I don't believe in time, but if you imagine a pound and you drink about a cup, like 3 to 5 during the waking, because warm tea is really good for the digestion and wellness. You actually get really hydrated like that, drinking it morning too. And so with the chamomile, if you got the whole pound, then you'd have the opportunity to, and the lavender, or if you gather them, the opportunity to dose properly, which is like um, where you have a handful and you put that into a boiler, or you put that into a jug with uru water, sacred, and you let the sun, the soul, work with them, and the loon also. And then also you could just heat them. Just pour the hot, if you have one of those machines, just pour the hot in there and bless them, obviously. And then you can receive them like that too. There's many ways to have that elixir, have that tea, and many ways to bless them, to receive them. But the larger the amount, the better, especially if you're working with carrying yourself. So those of you who are working on curing yourself, I want you to look into guinea hen, turkey tail, lion's mane, dandelions, liquat. See what else. There's a zionite. If you mix zionite with shungite and biooctine, I believe. I have to check that last ingredient on there, because if you mix that into like a spritzer and you make it into like something to spray or something to pour into what you're eating or drinking, it removes about, I believe it said, Jill said 99% or 98% of all radioactive chemicals in your food and in your waters. And that's with zionite, shungite, and I believe it's biotin. But I'm not positive on that. Let me look really fast at my notes. So zeolite, black mica, shungite. That is my, yeah, biotin. So black mica is the translation for the other one. So I was like, what is that? And it was translated to black mica. So black mica, shungite, and zeolite can help remove the radioactive chemicals from your foods and from what you're drinking. Also, from what we eat and drink. I have shungite under the beds, and then through the home. It's blessings to have them in the home. Greetings, servants. Let's see. Oh, Romania. Thank you. Thank you, Jesse. Hi, Kate, and welcome. Oh, I see your soul too. It's very beautiful to see you. Thank you for arriving and healing and awakening in such a way that you're really trusting that it's okay. Like you're trusting, and I'm thankful for the trust. That's a lot from thee. And so I'm praying that there's relief through the neck, through the shoulder, and the back of you too, through the crown, all the way up through there too, that's released with no harm to it. Joe, you want to have therapy. I have a place that I work out of, the office. I'm going to be making a space in there to work out of at a place near the home. And it'll be an actual, it's a yoga, Himalayan salt cave yoga studio classroom. And I'll be in there teaching and giving sessions, healings, and sound baths in the Himalayan salt cave. I'm really excited about that. We're really excited about that. And Bianca's been waiting to have the sound baths in the salt cave. So this would be so exciting. And I'm excited for the pyramid too. That's getting built. It's so exciting. Doki. Oh, Jesse, I feel you are also beautiful, that you have been working a lot through your grief areas to release that. I say grief areas because through some beings, they carry their grief in their armpits. If you got the armpit cysts and like lumps or things like that, being aware, and also doing massages and putting light in those areas and working through that. If you feel like, put your hand on there, and tap into that, and be okay, right? Crystal pouches in there. Welcome, Renee. So Renee, the vision that I got of thee is your hair flowing. It was, I don't believe in time, but what I was being shown is like the 70s, like around 72 to 78. And they said there was some sort of a diagnosis that was given to you. But the vision I had of you was that your hair was flowing and you look like you had so much wisdom in those eyes, even though you hadn't had that much experience yet. And it caused you to have some call it a troubled mind, but it's not so troubled. It's one that you decipher and discern, and you really look like you flip through. You really do look really deep, and because you have intuition and also sight, that you're able to see that and access that. But you have to get beyond the hurt and go into the expansions of wellness. I'm going to see into how we can work on helping you and what's visible. So I'm going to go through this part of your neck and I'm going to bring some relief. I feel like you have something going on in there and it affects through your cheek too. So I'm going to do a removal if I'm allowed to, unless it's part of who you are. Now it's an attachment. It goes all the way in through your center into your stomach and through there on you. Okay, you're going to feel some drainage through your through there and through there and through there. You're going to feel like a lot of loosening through the neck on the right side. Now working through the left and through the front of you, up through your throat. Now through your stomach. I want to release you from diagnoses. Diagnoses, those are we were told that you have an ailment, an illness, something that was going to be ongoing. I want you to feel into an option of a change. I want you to detach from the idea of a diagnosis and connect to the idea of solutions, of removing the words and the energies of those words that were placed on you because you were working on healing. Taking in the awareness of what you read on the blood work and the other things that you're working through, and identifying emotionally also what's going on with you and what led up to that and what you're working on now. So looking through all of those experiences in a way of reassurance that you are where you are now and that you can detach from the idea that there's not a cure, that there's not an option. Integrating the options, feeling in what could possibly happen that would heal me and what would it take for me to heal and transform. And there are miraculous changes that do occur, so many. And each of us are a representation of that by our presence, by being here. Yeah, I totally sent you some. Adrian, I sent these some, and the protection I'm being shown. You need to feel safe and identify all that you are, and identify what has to be healed through. I'm going to scroll up to the top because there's another who asked for guidance. Hi. Let's see. I probably just gotta do this. Let's see. So Mashir. Looking for the light being you asked for a message. I'm just ready to sing. Oh yes, Marcia. Marcia. I like this. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what I see to tell you that's urgent information that's good for you to do. And so they're saying a lung cleanse, if that makes sense. Doing a cleansing for your lungs to detox your lungs and your vessel. So let's see. I want you to look and see if you can have these. So lemongrass, burdock root, dandelion. Clove would be a bit too rough on me right now. I don't feel the clove is necessary in that. Let's see which ones. Boswellia neglecta. That is frankincense, but it is the Boswellia version is known as a very purifying medicine also. But feel into which frankincense, which Boswellia. Oh, sorry, the neglecta is the one that is the variety. But choose which one based on what you can palate, what you feel your soul is supposed to experience help with in your vessels to help you clean and purify. You're showing the left side of your throat. So I'm going to look in there. You're going to feel me. I'm opening up through the area you felt like you needed to get opened up. And I'm going to push through those areas and see if we can loosen up some of that. So now I'm gonna work on moving it through now, through there. Through there. And then with that, also your pineal, they're showing that it needs to get decalcified, or it needs to. There's like a crust around it. Let's see how we can. Let's see if we can do something about that. If all who are here, if you want to work on clearing off the crust from there, I'm going to sing in some frequent sounds. I want you to breathe in light. We're going to do that activation 1, so it's really easy. So you can raise your arms if you can, put them where your crown meets the neck. And if you can't, that's fine. Try and get your shoulders up and shoulders back and heart open. As comfortable as possible. Some if you want to lay like this, that's totally comfortable too. That's heart open pose. You could be laying and doing that. Just make sure that there's something right here on the part of the spine to push in and then to heart open. Ready? I'm gonna get a mirror really fast. There's a lot of energy moving around. Okay. Let's see. I got mirrors because where I'm at right now is upstairs in our home, and some moments I can feel the others so much, and I have to make it so it's not affecting me so much in those ways. Let's see. There. Okay. Greetings. Who knows this? Okay, hello, Michelle. Yeah, hello, yeah, hello. Hello, yeah, hello, yeah, hello, yeah, hello. Let's see. Inner wisdom. Feel what to do. You already are aware. Trust the inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. This message just came in. I felt take hold. It says, be bold. Mighty light beings. Yes. It says, unleash our adventurous side. It says, take risks and be daring. Light words, yeah? Wow, look at that meow meow. It's so beautiful. Says taking an independent movement, which is not rely on others to tell you and give you the okay to do what you feel called to do in your highest vibration as a being present of light. Says it is a foundation to be true to who we are as our source. Helps us with strength and build success in mighty light ways, trusting that we are the way we are for a reason. Says the situation involves your experiences from being birthed before, the other burdens, the experiences that seemed like they were continuing to happen in each burden needs to dismantle that, to unlatch, and to experience that. Where there's a safety cushion of light, a purity so brightly shining inside that it can wash us clean and help us heal, help us love and forgive and grow and transform and accept who we are as precious, as loved and honored. It says to be strong. It says our inner strength assures that we have positivity happening. I love that these ones are like names of them. I want to go over this chart with you. I'm going to take a minute to put on some music there, so I don't have to do that like the DJ, like while we're doing this right now. Actually, I guess I could. I should. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like a fit, but maybe it does fit. Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture of Uranus and Taurus. In your natal chart, you look up, right? You can look into your natal chart for what it is for today. And before and by December 15th, you need to work on those houses. If you've already worked on them, then you don't need to work on them anymore. Congratulations. When we have the Uranus and Taurus and the houses, when you can see, you're going to be able to comprehend what I'm talking about. I'm going to communicate what it says here, and I will post it in the video in the comments. If Uranus is in Taurus in your first house, oh, do you want to know why? Because these are the moments that we must do and be. Very big changes are happening. And some of you are aware, but we must do this work ASAP, as often as we can. And doing it upon waking and upon before resting and while resting. You're being asked So you're being asked to release one part that you've been holding on to in many birthings that you have brought here into the other homes that we've appeared, the sacred beings that you've appeared in. So to see into what has to be released that is no longer serving, that is in you, a way that you are, a behavior, if it's anger, if it needs to be healing through hatred, healing through grief, healing through areas you didn't forgive yet. But you're being asked to do a release. It could be a release of something you eat, something you drink, something that was a habit, something that's not beneficial for your soul and for all creation. I'm going to put on the music. It's way easier. So if Uranus is in Taurus, oh yeah, and you also have to add one thing that helps your soul, it helps you, and helps creation vibrate in a higher frequency than you were. So to start doing something that's beneficial for your vessel, like growing what you're nourishing with, blessing your nourishments before you receive them, looking at the labels, something that matters, praying regularly, doing those constant purifications, activation poses, yogic poses and practices of spirituality within the light, of activating our light, expanded with pure light and pure love, and breathing in that light, breathing in that the compassion, passion, the pure love and sacred light. So if your Uranus is in Taurus in the first house, it says working through self-appearance, vitality, wellness of being. Second house, assets, resources, and self-worth. Third house, communications, daily rituals, ceremonies, siblings and family, extended family. Fourth house, parents, home, foundations. Fifth house, sex, creative energy, also children. Sixth house, work, health, 7th house, committed partners and partnerships. 8th house, death, mental health, and others' resources. 9th house, travel, education, publishing, spiritual. You could tell the one who wrote this wanted to put all that in there. Spiritual work. 10th house, career and public goals. 11th house, community, good fortune. 12th house, sorrow, loss, and hidden life. And that's the houses. So depending on where Uranus is in Taurus, and you're being asked to work on those areas before December 15th, because that's the key. Those are the keys you've been asking and wondering, what do I have to do? And some of you who've been waiting for the moment to have the option of when that moment appears, this is that moment where we get to work on those areas. And that's a lot. So again, that's Uranus, and that is Taurus. And based on where they are on and I'll post it so that you're able to see it. It goes like that. So the first house would be right there. Second house right there. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th house. And I'll post the image on the comments. I'm going to write some sigils up so that you can visualize. I'm going to give you an opportunity to do that. Let's see. I'll let you listen to this. It's one of the new songs I've created with Levin and Chlorophyll, Light Being. I gotta go check on my child. Are you okay? Sorry. If you feel my child, try to. When they get to a certain size, they don't always want your help, but they do accept it. Some. So. Wow, what is that frequency? That's a lot. Oh, I have a creation that's it's really tall. Actually, it's like 6'1", and maybe about 6 feet. Let's see how tall this meadow. Closer to 5'11". But Meadow doesn't always want to be helped and healed. Like, he's tough and likes to do it, take care of itself. Like, so as a healer, I have to be gentle and honor that. But I do bless the waters and send vibrations, even though it's like, no, thank you. Sorry. Lisa, I do have some. Let's see what information you're supposed to receive. What's your eyebrow? It says change your perspective on things and the ways that you function will improve. Okay. Hi. Thanks for being on there. Oh, you also, thank you for that appreciation for the message. Sending waves of light, hugs, embraces. Mercedes, let me see about you. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you straight, like, there's the energy that's been directed at you, and yeah. I have to take care of my creation. Ashakangaratao, Shayin, Sinzin,